Good morning, students. Today we are going to have an interesting and an important session. We are going to learn grammar today. When I speak about grammar, I remember this dialogue. Building is strong, but basement is weak. Grammar is like basement of a building. Without learning the structure of any language, we cannot use it appropriately. In today's grammar session, we are going to learn tenses. Tenses is very much important in any language for communication. We use the tenses wrong, the meaning of the sentence will be changed. So students, as it is very important, you have to be very conscious and learn it carefully. What is the meaning of tenses? The word tense comes from the Latin word tempus. It means time. So, tense denotes the time of action of any verb. Basically, there are three types of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. All these three tenses have four forms: simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Totally we have 12 kinds of tenses. Today we are going to learn about all in the class. First, let's see about present tense. Under present tense we have four: simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. What is simple present tense? Simple present tense is used to describe habits, unchanging situations, general truths, and fixed arrangements. Habits in the sense, I give you an example. I brush my teeth every day. Unchanging situation. I go to school every day. General truth. The earth revolves around the sun. And fixed arrangements. The school reopens in the next month. So these are the examples for simple present tense. Here I have given you some exercise. Let's learn how to do it. My friend dashed me. Before starting to answer, let's learn the structure of simple present tense. Simple present tense will have subject, verb, and object and other complementary words. How the verb have to be? That is what the tenses say. In simple present tense, the verbs will be in verb 1 form, that is the same words. But only one condition. If it is he, she, it, the verb will have yes with it, verb plus yes. So now see the first one. I dash late on Saturday. I sleep late on Saturday. He dash to beach every weekend. If he comes, I said yes should be added with the verb. He goes to beach every weekend. They go to college daily. Kids do not like the medicines. Do you need some help? Does he want to take admission in college? Here he is there, but I said only want. I didn't add yes with it. Why? Why? Because here does is there. Does plus want becomes wants. So as already does is there, I should not add yes with it. Okay students, I hope you have understood the structure of simple present tense. Now let's move on to the next, present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used to describe an action that is presently going on. The title present continuous itself says that the action is continuing in the present moment. The structure of present continuous tense is subject plus the be form verbs am, is, are plus verb plus ing. Okay, so according to the subject, the be form verb will be changed. If I is there, am should be used. If singular verb, is. Plural verb will take are. Let's do it. It is very nice weather today. The sun is shining. Sun is singular, so sun is shining. And birds, plural. Birds are singing. My family is in the garden. My mother is sleeping. Under the tree, my father is playing. So this is how we have to write present continuous tense. Now let's move on to present perfect tense. What is perfect tense? The perfect tense will be used in the places where the action has completed just now, or the action has already started in the past and it has completed in the right moment, the current moment. So in that cases we will use present perfect tense. The structure of present perfect tense is subject plus has or have plus verb 3. Verb 3 means past participle. Verb 1 is the action words, the main verb. Verb 2 is past tense of the verbs. Verb 3 is past participle. Example they have given she. So has will be used with he, she or it. Have will be used with I, you, we, they. As she is there, here they used has. She has written an essay. So, usage of present perfect tense. It helps you to show how long an action had happened. I have been at work for 6 hours. These underlined words are the hint words for present perfect. For means perfect tense. The work that has recently been completed. The present perfect tense is useful to show the work that has been recently completed. Example, he has just cooked the meal. Just, it is a hint word. If just is there, it is perfect tense. Time period that has not finished. The example, she has drunk 2 cups of tea today. So they are saying that today she has drunk 2 cups of tea. That action has already completed, but the time period, today it is not completed. The day is not completed. So in that cases also we will use perfect tense. To describe the specific moment of time. Here the hint word is since. We have lived in this house since 2015. So if you specify some moment of time using the word since, then perfect tense will be used in that place. Next, let's learn about the present perfect continuous. What is the present perfect continuous tense? Where it will be used? It is used to describe an action that has begun in the past and it continues in the present moment also. For example, they have given, I have been playing. He or she has been playing. Here the action has started in the past and still he continues to play. So we have used present perfect continuous tense here. We can say that I have been studying in Jain Vidyashram for 10 years or for 7 years. You have started studying here in the past, but still you are continuing to do that. So you have to say it in present perfect continuous tense. Now let's learn how we have to write using present perfect tense. Present perfect tense will have the structure subject plus have or has plus been plus verb plus ing. I already have taught you has will be used with he, she, it. Third person singular, he, she, it. With those subjects, has will be used, and the subject I, you, we, they will take have. Okay, so this is the structure of present perfect continuous tense. Now let's apply it and write the answers. They have given example. My cat has been sleeping all day. Here they are going to ask question. So how we will ask question? Usually when we ask question, the be form verb will be placed in front. Jim. Jim is he. So we have to use has. Has Jim been doing exercise? Yes. He has been doing. He needs a rest. It has been raining for several days. He failed the test because as I is there, you have to use have. I have not been studying hard. Okay students, so these are the examples I have given. What are the exercises given so far? You have to write it in your homework notebook and write it along with the answer. Now these below sentences also you will do it by your own in your homework notebook. Now let's move on to past tense. The same way under past tense we have four forms: simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous tense. The same way, simple past tense, the action is simply mentioned and understood to have taken place in the past. The action started and ended sometimes in the past, but the time may or may not be mentioned. Here they have given example, I played cricket yesterday. The action has started in the past, it is ended in the past, so we have to use simple past tense, that's all. What is the structure of simple past tense? I said for simple present tense, the verb will remain the same, and only for the third person singular, he, she, it, verb plus s will be added, right? Here for the past tense, the verb will be converted into past tense. Verb to will be used here. Here I will do the first two sentences. You have to do the remaining in your homework notebook. The boy dashed a picture yesterday. Here they have given list of words. They have given list of words. From this box you have to pick up the correct word. The boy dash a picture, see the word paint. Yesterday it had happened in the past, so painted. The boy painted a picture yesterday. The pigs dash at the joke. If somebody cracked the joke, what we will do? We'll laugh, right? The pigs laughed. We have to add ed to make it past tense. The pigs laughed at the joke. Okay students, so in simple past tense, we will change the verb into past tense. You have to do the remaining sentences in your homework notebook, students. Past continuous tense. The same way, continuous means the action is continuing in the present moment, but in past continuous, it is happening in the past. The past continuous describes actions in a time before now, which began in the past and is still going on at the time of speaking. Okay, it is happening in the past as you are mentioning one time. Yesterday, at this time, I was watching a movie. So you are mentioning a time. In that particular time, what action was happening? That should be said or written in past continuous tense. The structure of past continuous tense is subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. I'll write it. Subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. Was will be used with singular subjects and where will be used with plural subjects. Now let's do exercise. Rubina dash on the phone. Rubina is singular, so we have to use was. Rubina was talking on the phone. Rubina was talking. With the verb we have to add ing. Was talking. The birds, plural, so we have to use were flying. The remaining two you are going to do. Now let's learn past perfect tense. When do we use past perfect tense? The past perfect takes place before another past action. We are narrating about some past action, and before that particular action take place, the another action had taken place. That should be said in past perfect tense. Example, I noticed that he had left his book behind. So noticed is the past action. And before he noticed, another action also had took place. That is, he had left his books behind. Okay, so the structure of past perfect tense is subject plus had plus verb 3. Subject plus had plus verb 3. So they have given the first example. Had Jim ever flown before his flight last week? Yes, he had. Second example. Dash your sister dash breakfast before she left? So as it is a question word, the be form verb had should take the first position. Had your sister eaten breakfast before she left? Eat. The third form of eat is eaten. Eat, ate, eaten. No, she hadn't. She had not. The remaining sentences you are going to do it in your homework notebook. Let's learn about past perfect continuous tense now. We have learned the past perfect tense means it expresses an action that had taken place before the past action. Past perfect continuous tense means it is used to express a past action which started in the past and continued to happen after another action or time in the past. Actually, when we say story, we used to say that I had been going to tuition for 5 years when I was studying in the so and so school. So before the past action happens, the action started in the past and it was continuing till the past action. This is past perfect continuous tense. Let's learn the structure of past perfect continuous. The structure of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus, had plus, been plus, verb plus ing. Hanu had been waiting for 3 hours when Ram arrived. So this is past perfect continuous tense. Let's move on to future. Same, future tense also has 4 forms: simple future, future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Where will we use simple future? It is used when we plan or make a decision to do something. I will come to school tomorrow. Ma'am, tomorrow I will do my homework, ma'am. You will say no. When you make a plan or when you take a decision, you will use simple future tense. What is the structure of simple future tense? Subject plus will or shall plus verb 1. Shall will be used with I and we. With the other subject, will be used. Okay. So here they have given example. Look at it. I will read the storybook tomorrow. You will read the storybook tomorrow. So with all the subjects, they have given the same sentence. This is how we have to use simple future tense. Future continuous tense. We use future continuous tense to express an action at a particular moment in the future. If it is going to be a holiday tomorrow, you people will say that, ma'am, tomorrow at this time, I will be meeting my friends. Is it? What is the structure of it? Subject plus will be plus verb plus ing and the rest of the sentence. I will be studying at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Okay. Let's move on to future perfect tense. Future perfect tense expresses an action that will occur in the future before another action or time in the future. So you will say that I will have eaten by 9:30. The structure of future perfect tense is subject plus will have plus verb plus rest of the sentences. Now let's move on to future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an ongoing action before some point in the future. This action would be happening in the future, like that we will say, we will speak with our friends or when we write stories. In that particular time we use future perfect continuous tense. The structure for future perfect continuous tense is subject plus will have been plus verb plus ing and the rest of the sentences. Okay students, let's do some exercise using future tense. My dad dash a boat. They have given the answer as will craft. For future tense we will use will or shall. The second one, he dashed the grass. He will mow the grass. I will watch television in the morning. Sam will pick up his journal every day. Students, you do the remaining 3 sentences in your homework notebook. So we have completed learning about tenses. If you don't understand, watch the video once again and understand the tenses completely and do the worksheet, students. And tenses give us a life lesson also. Learn from past, live in present and plan your future. Just remember one thing, when you will die, you won't have present and future. The only thing you will leave back will be your history. I wish you all success in your life. Have a nice day, students. Thank you.